Hunter's Faith. Is it any good or is it just trash? Well, stick around and I'll tell you all about it. Hello guys and welcome to another video on The Division by JustHitSquare. So today I will be bringing you a new build that I have actually put together. And the reason why this build is coming up now, it's simple. It's because I just had better pieces for this than anything else. So with this build that I'm showing you, that means that I only like two builds. That would be Century's Call and Final Measure, and those are the other two that I need to complete in order to have every gear set in the game. Now, all of these gear sets I have shown you, which you can go through my channel and you can check them all out, I will be putting them in a playlist of their own once I do complete them all, which should be within the next month or so. They are all made the way they was intended to be made, okay? With the four in ideal not being with two extra something else. It's four pieces, and then you're either going to have an exotic or a gold piece for the other two pieces, or you might even have two gold pieces. It just depends. Now, the thing about it is that this is Hunter's Faith. All right, this is, to me, I mean, good God. I don't like it. I'll just tell you that right now. But this will be good as far as just keeping it. I wanted to make it. I've made it. Here we go. Now, I've actually went out to the world for like a 30-minute run, running around here and there. I would not trust this in the DZ for nothing. Okay, just because of seeing how it does in PvE and the NPCs, you know, you kind of get a general idea of how something's going to work in the DZ, actually PvP aspect, you know what I mean? So, the thing about it is that I would not go into DZ with this gear set, but if you want to, go ahead. It does give you some armor, but there's no way of telling how. But anyways, we're going here, and my skills are, of course, booster, and you can see 75, 539 on the self-heal. Now, that's because I've got 6% or 4 performance mods, and I'll show you those in a little bit. But you could go with anything with this, okay? You could go with a healing machine that could try to help you heal while you're trying to kill. But I went with the Recon just because it's cooling down quicker, plus it gives me more critical chance. With this, I'm using assault rifle. I'm not using SMG. I haven't really used an SMG, but I'm using my assault rifle because I'm extending my range on it with this gear set. But anyways, I prefer the assault rifle with this, but you could probably use a sniper. Anyways, we'll get into that in a minute. But anyways, you can see that, you know, I do get my cooldowns a lot quicker than I would with the other, almost 20 seconds. So that's why I chose that. Plus, it's giving me some crit hit chance and damage off of that pulse. And I go recovery link, of course. And my talents is as follows: Adrenaline, Battle Buddy, Combat Medic, and On the Move. This whole gear set is, okay, it's not about just one thing, it's about two things. This is more of a team player type thing, okay? This is kind of a support role, if you want to say, but the way I look at it is that I'm trying to do as much armor as possible. They did take out all of our armor pretty much, so this gear set is kind of geared towards armor in a way, but it's not really made well. Okay, so I get On the Move, you know, it's going to reduce the incoming damage by 15% for 10 seconds. So that's the thing, you know, I'm working everything together, trying to get my armor up as much as possible. I would say, to be honest with you, I'm probably at, if I have everything activated, I could probably push about, and I don't think I'm exaggerating, probably 50+% armor mitigation off of this, okay? And yes, this is in 1.6, okay? I'm guesstimating. I know I get a 36.23. That's with the Barrett's chest piece being activated for the armor upgrade on it. Plus, if you use this, that's 15 more percent. So that would be what, like 47.20 something. And I would say you get, I don't really know how much you get from the Hunter's Faith, but I'd at least hope you get 3 to 5% off of it. There's not really any way to tell him because it doesn't show you, and I've tried to check it. So if somebody can tell me what kind of percentage, then let me know, because I sure as shit don't even know how this is. But anyways, all right, so we got all that figured out. Now we'll go in here, and I'm going to start showing you. I believe I already showed you these guns before, but I'll do it again. I got a military G36 with 22% enemy armor damage on it. And you can see my damage is 19.3k a bullet off of it. I got talents of adept, responsive, and competent. I'm not really going to go over my mods on my guns. I've went over them. If you watch past past videos, you will see these guns being worked a whole lot. I like them a whole lot, which I could get better, but you know, I haven't gotten better, so this is why I use them. And my AUG is a 22% critical hit chance with competent, responsive, and fierce. And if I pop that on, that's pushing right there. That's 54% critical hit chance off of this. Trust me. Okay, watch. Let's see, it's showing it now. 54% off of the AUG. Okay, that's just the AUG pushing. Okay, 54%, and that's without a pulse. So if I pulsed, I'd hit 60%. 60% is maximum crit hit chance. All right. Now, all right, we're not going to go over my pistol or, like I said, my mods. They're the same as they always have been, guys. Nothing special, spectacular, just probably the highest end mods you're ever going to probably see, because I pretty much get some really good mods. So we're going to go in here and we're going to show you the Barrett's Bulletproof Vest is 1981. Armor and 1746 firearms and 5% enemy armor damage, 16,508 health, and 50% ammo capacity. It's got two 267 firearms with mods with 3243 health apiece on those. And if you didn't know, if you got no skills on cooldown, you get an increase on your skill power by 10%. If you have one on cooldown, you get an increase on damage by 5%. And if you have two on cooldown, then you get an increase on armor by 10%. Alright, so you can see the skill power is fake. It's not 126,885. It's just not. It's probably like 110, 15, something like that. But anyways, we'll go ahead and go over to my backpack. My backpack is 1306 armor. Hunter's Face is a 1259 firearms, 12,906 health, 52% ammo capacity. And you can come down here and you can see a 266 stamina mod with 3256 health. Two performance mods of 6% first aid self-heal. If you know me, you know I run those all the time. Alright, and we got a gloves, Spec Ops gloves, that's 1142 stamina, which is kind of low. It's 100, actually, excuse me, it's 130 for what it could be. Talent is Savage. I picked Savage just for the pure fact of I want to try have more crits off of anything that I use, and that's why I used it with Hunter's Faith, to try to get a lot of damage out of it, you know, because I want to put it down the enemy as quickly as possible, and that way I can hopefully have some armor off of it too. Anyways, it's got 1319 assault rifle damage, 15% critical hit damage, and 5.5% critical hit chance. Yes, that's not the best, but it's good. It's good enough for me at the moment until I can get something better. And if I wanted to, I could switch out for an SMG build out of this. And if I even wanted to, I could do marksman rifle damage, change out health on kill. But we're not going to talk about that just yet. Alright, so we got a Hunter's Faith holster at 1,000 armor. And it's 1265 firearms, 1266 stamina, 1220 electronics, and 7418 health. And it does have a 6% first aid self-heal performance mod in it. And we're going to go here. We got a Hunter's Face mask, which is 977 armor with 1270 electronics, 3.5% critical hit chance, 10% damage to elites, and it has a 254 firearms mod with a 3253 health. All right, now we go over here and we've got a Hunter's Faith knee pads with 1270 stamina, 16,356 health, 33% disrupt resistance, 13% damage to elites, and 28% shock resistance. All right, now you can see I'll go over these pieces real fast here. All right, so you can see that the two that I really need to work on as far as armor would be the mask and the gloves, because those both top at 1001, and I do think, and I could be wrong, that the holster does at 1001 too. But you can see that the backpack, the chest piece, and the knee pads are pretty good on armor. So we're going to go over here. We're going to show you. I've got a max health 250 to 5,927. Armor mitigation is 3295, and we will show you with the weapon damage. Okay, I'm still looking at that. It's not right. All right, let me change it. Here we go. All right. With my G36, I'm 22.5% critical hit chance, 48% critical hit damage, and 101% headshot damage. Now you can come down here and look, and the range is something that's added on, plus the headshot damage on Hunter's Faith. So my range on this is 38 meters. That's unheard of for an assault rifle. So you can imagine if you actually ran that with a like a SMG, it'd be more too. All right, so we'll go across the top here. I'm going to try to end the video in a few minutes. Few minutes. I get tongue-tied. Sorry, guys. I will show you this in action. All right, primary DPS 314,510, toughness 381,695, skill power 126,895, which, like I said, it's fake. It's 10% extra. So as soon as you pop something, bam, it's gone. But all that skill power will be implemented into that if everything's on cooldown. All right, and then firearms 5941, stamina 5094, electronics 3845. These are made to where I can unlock my talents on my guns, and that's what exactly I have been wanting to do with about every build that I do build. All right, so we'll go in here and talk a little bit about what is the perks of having Hunter's Faith backpack, or not backpack, but the gear set itself. 2 pieces enables 20% optimal range. That enables your gun to be able to have 20% more range on it, and that means your damage will not drop off until that 20%. So if you had, so you've seen mine is 30 something or 30 something meters or 30 meters, whatever. That means with this 20% added to that, that's what it equals out to, but the damage won't drop off until that. So this is good. Like if you have an SMG, like right here, I'll show you the SMG. I'll try to enable it to where you get to see it. All right, so it has 21 meters in a range. An SMG, guys, usually an SMG will drop its damage off within 10 meters or something like that. But anyways, the SMG is not really good. The damage drop off is horrible on them. But, you know, people usually fight within 10 meters of them. That's why they got some of the talents they do. All right, 3 pieces is a 10% headshot damage. Hence, people would want to use sniper rifle because of that. All right, and this is why people would really want to use sniper rifle. The 4 pieces is hitting an enemy with a bullet grants you and your group temporary protection. The further your shot, the more protection. Each group member's protection disappears after getting hit by 1 hostile bullet. This is utter bull crap, okay? This is horrible. This should not be, well, I can trade out bullets, so, you know, because to be honest, the NPCs are going to hit harder than you do, okay? And depending on what builds you run across in the DZ on regular people, then, or an agent, then it's still not going to work right. It should be worked out totally different than what this is. This is stupid. This is changing bullet for bullet, and you have to be the stronger one in order to handle it, because this is a shit perk here. But if you're in a team, and it does help out the team, if you're in a team and you can shoot on an enemy and kill them before they can even hit you or any other enemy hit you, then you have a lot of protection from that. Now, I said armor at the beginning, but it's not. I guess it's armor, but maybe it's just protection. I don't know how to describe it. But if all people were laid behind something in cover, and you go out and lay 20 bullets on an enemy and kill it, and they don't shoot you within those 20 bullets, or what I'm trying to say is, you'll see here in a minute, it'll show when it's full. And it don't take long because I have an assault rifle that hits pretty damn fast and hard. But anyways, a lot of people would go with a sniper rifle because the further the way the bullet hits, further away it is, then that means there's more protection that's going to be applied to you. But it works both ways. If you are on an assault rifle or SMG and you're laying a smack down really fast, then you can lay a bunch more protection down quicker than you can with a sniper rifle. But a lot of people like sniper rifle with this, but I chose not to do that. I'm solely going to be going with my assault rifle. That's the way I like to run with this build, and that's the way I'm going to run with it. I may try the SMG out later. You guys mess with it. You know, you may even like the perks off of this or whatever, but you can see that I've got pretty decent stats with this build. But now I'm going to show you right here. Let me show you. It'll count right here. Now watch my health right here. Do you see down there in the bottom? You can see a little icon that's come up, and it's going down. But can you see the green around the health or whatever? That's called protection. So when you fill that up, that's the most you can get out of the protection. So let it go off and I'll show you. Alright, let me show you right now, right here. 32.95 on armor, right? So it doesn't count towards armor. Watch, I'll fill it up. I filled it up. 32.95. See? Nothing. So it's not really telling you armor or nothing. So the thing about this gear, it sucks so bad, is that it's not actually telling you how much protection you have, or how much percentage that you're getting from it, or anything. So in order to know the cooldown, you'd have to fill it up, and then look, it's filled up, right? But that's the thing, as soon as they keep hitting you, you can keep hitting back. So anyways, guys, alright, let's go out and let's show you a little bit of gameplay of this in action. Alright guys, we're going to come up on a boss and probably quite a few enemies. I'm going to try to do this without actually popping anything. May die. I mean, you guys may think that it works good. I don't. And maybe you guys like it. No, I'll kill myself. You're trading bullets is what you're doing. But anyways, that's pretty much what it is. I mean, maybe you guys may feel like it's good. I don't feel like it's a good gear set. I feel like it's utter crap. But you guys may like it, you know. I mean, you may like it. Try it out, you know. But anyways, guys, like, share, and subscribe. And this is JustHitSquare. I will see you next time.